Hey, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and recently I did a review on some piano libraries from a company called Sampletekk, and today we're going to revisit one of those libraries, the WG2 MKII, and this is a very interesting library because it combines two different products that Sampletekk created, and it kind of brings them into one unified library. And so let's just take a quick look at this beautiful library. It's based on a 1910 Malmsjö Grand piano, and Malmsjö, they say that this piano just has a very unique sound. It's not like a Steinway or a Yamaha. It just kind of brings to it something really unique. And so let's just dive into the interface again and just kind of play through the WG2 MKII. You can hear it just has a nice warm quality to it. So the WG references the White Grand, and so the White Grand was a piano that was based on the 1910 Malmsjö, and it is a close mic, and then the White Sister is based on the same piano, but the mic perspective is a little different. And so you'll see here you have two different control knobs. One is for the WG volume, and we'll just bring this up and listen to that by itself. So you can hear the close mic, so they've mic'd it really close and tight. And then I've not really adjusted anything else on the settings. So let's just turn this mic down and turn up the White Sister. And the White Sister perspective is a little farther out. And so let's take a listen at that perspective. Yeah, so there's 16 velocity layers in this library. And you can combine the two, you can mix the two pianos together. You have a reverb section here. It's a large room, a small room, a red room, a large hall, small hall. So yeah, let's just pull up the large room and turn up the wet volume, the wet mix a little bit, and get some perspectives here. And I'm going to combine a little bit of the White Grand and the White Sister together. In the middle here, you have velocity, response, and then you can set minimum and maximum velocities to kind of, if you're wanting to get a certain dynamic, but this just kind of up, straight up and down usually is a good place. So I can get a lot of response from this. So I'm going to just kind of mix it a little bit more and then just kind of go through, play it soft to loud. So let's take a listen to how that sounds. It has a real nice warmth to it. I really like that. So you have the sympathetic resonance, and so the resonance volume overall, and then you have a shimmer. Now, this affects that sympathetic resonance when you have the pedal down and you're playing a bunch of notes, and how they interact, especially with the sustain pedal down. All the harmonics interact with one another. I'm just going to turn this volume up so you can just kind of over-exaggerate a little bit. And then the resonance volume, let's turn that up. So you get a nice, interesting effect there. Now the shimmer, what the shimmer does, yeah, you hear it just kind of ringing and swimming. So the shimmer is like a sympathetic resonance, but it's like if the dampers are not fully tight on the string, so if they're just a little loose. So this just lets you kind of adjust that a little bit. So you can hear where the dampers aren't clamping down on the string, and so you get that nice little release there, that resonance. So that's kind of nice. Let's pull up the red room. That's kind of interesting. And I'm going to just turn it all the way over to the wet side and just hear the white sister, the more distant mic. That sounds really nice. It's kind of really airy and spacey. Yeah. And you hear that sympathetic resonance. It's kind of an interesting effect. I want to back that reverb down just a little bit. It's always good to kind of come back to a library that you've reviewed before or played before and kind of reintroduce yourself to it. And so I'm just really discovering just the nice richness that I might have missed before. It's just a nice warmth that I'm hearing. Okay, so let's just turn the reverb down just a little bit more. Let's go to the just the large room again. Yeah, it just gives you enough of that release. I like to hear a piano that breathes into the room, so you're not just necessarily hitting a wall, but you just hear that sound go out. So it just has that little that life, that release. So here, so I'm going to bring the volume of the White Sister and bring up the White Grand, the close and the farther perspective, and you can detune these to get some interesting effects. It's almost like a chorusing type of effect. Yeah, and I'm hearing some really neat things every once in a while coming in. So let's get things back in tune. And so you have hammer noise, the key release noises, with the hammers resetting, and then of course the trusty, good old trusty pedal noises here. Yeah, so all of those things just kind of add a nice little spice. Okay, so you know, this has been kind of a short review, but just fun to kind of revisit this. If it's your first time, just go ahead and subscribe and like and share and do all those fun things. I'm just going to pull this up, the large hall again, and just kind of blend the two together, and we'll just play a little bit more with this. Make it a little drier. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining me today as we've taken a look at this beautiful library from Sampletekk, the WG2 Mark II, or the White Grand and the White Sister kind of combined in this one beautiful library. So this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and thanks for joining me. And I look forward to sharing another library and more beautiful destinations. So we'll see you soon.